Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. And it keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails, love always wins. Good morning, collective. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. So, thank you so much for your patience. As you all know, the things that some of us go through. Let me explain really quick, like Kevin Hart, let me explain how these witches operate. These witches and warlocks, this is what they do for a living, magic. They do magic for a living, and that's it, nothing else, okay? Because a lot of them, don't want to do the shadow work that's necessary in order for them to manifest off of their own creativity and their own energy. So this is the left-hand path that they choose, okay? So when you have things that you have to get done, when you are progressing, what they do is, because you're busy and have to do things, and because they're usually on an air mattress squatting some goddamn where, without a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, waiting to come up off your energy, okay, off of some contract they done signed on your life. What they do is they watch you, okay, through technology and resources granted to them by the covens they work for, and they wait for you to have to do something important, and then they will do death spell after death spell after death spell after death spell, and they will bombard you literally, especially if you're a divine person and none of their death spells work on you anyway. But they will bombard you with death spells while gang stalking you, of course, through all of the demonic weak people they've recruited into gang stalking. Hence me. You all know I made a big move. I relocated and I had to go offline for a little while. But now I came back on, and I had to wait for my container and my things to arrive. As you can see, I've gotten some of my things back, and I'm still getting set up. But because some of us are relocating, some of us are building things with our platform, starting businesses, or whatever you are doing, and because the only thing they see as a way to make progress is off of your energy through destiny swapping, what they'll do is they will do death spell day and night on you while you're taking care of your day-to-day business, while paying the people that you do business with to create challenges, create illusions, and do things to slow you down. And this is part of the reason why things that should only take me one day can take up to 2 weeks sometime. Because in my process, even of getting my container cleared with customs, I have my car now with tags of the country I'm in. I'm all set. But the thing about it is, these people, through every step of any process you're going through or I'm going through every step of the process, they will be paying people to send you emails that you can't open up, delay things for you, and create more obstacles. And at the same time they're doing this, they're doing death spells on you day and night. So while you're doing protection, clearing your energy, you're trying to handle business. When you're doing your finances, making payments, they're sending you multiple crown chakra attacks, and they're having people create obstacles, illusions, losing your payment, and doing all kind of things at the same time. And this is all to slow you down and hold you back from the destiny they can't take from you or stop you from. But because these people are delulu, they were going to try anyway. Okay. And what's going on right now, somebody don't have no more time to be wasting on you, because you have your freedom. Whatever time frame they were given to complete this destiny swap, you made it to 2026 in your North Node and completed your shadow work. These people were in denial. They were in denial. They knew that you made it. They knew you accomplished all your goals. They knew that you completed everything spiritually you needed to complete, even though they gave you hell every single step of the way. They put a 10-ton weight on each foot. Every step that you took, it was resistance. And I don't mean a little bit. I mean every even stepping out your home, having people following you, tracking you, following you around to see where you're going, okay? And then when you arrive at the location, paying people anywhere you have to do transactions to slow you down, to try to confuse you, to throw confusion up in the game. You understand? They literally, their whole job was to stop you from staying in your calling, from staying in your North Node, so that they could just step into your energy and live like they have in the past when you were still developing. And now that it's over, people are having to find a way to make money. They're having to find homes. Some people, not all that are moving in their cars, but some of these same people that had jobs, I'm going to say in the federal government, that were using resources to help block you, track you, slow down applications, you know, your obstacles. Those same people now are getting their karma. Backfires everywhere. You're going to see a whole bunch of people with cognitive dissonance on 100 about why they suddenly lost their job and they're moving into their car, and they just know God is going to make a way, and they're protecting their peace and all this, knowing damn well that they were thinking that they were going to get a fast come up, or someone gave them money. Child, either way, these people don't have time. So I'm going to pull an oracle card this morning as we get back into this. Okay, the oracle card that I'm going to pull from this morning, this is called the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Okay, this is the Shaman Dreams Oracle. Okay, you know, I've got my things now, so I've got my decks. I've got QUAN came back here. Yeah, they were doing death spells on me through my whole process of clearing my car and container, and, you know, bribing and interfering. And then that's what was slowing me down and keeping me. But it can delay. They can, remember this, they can delay, but they cannot stop. They can delay things, but they cannot stop. They cannot stop your destiny. They can only delay it. Their whole job is to discourage you, and hopefully discourage you with deception enough to believe, I just can't do it. I just can't go forward. I can't, with all of this pressure, I can't push through it. Death spells and bribing people to slow you down. I can't do it. I just give up. I'm going to just give them my destiny. I'm just going to go ahead and let them have whatever they're trying to get from me. Whatever I was planning on doing. You can never do that, because that's the trick. They're magicians. They are illusionists. Confirmation. That was my speaker. These people are illusionists, and they want to give you the illusion that they have the power to take your destiny, but they don't. All they can do is jump up and down in your face, hypothetically, okay, and create disturbances and create temporary delays, okay? Like, I'm blocking you, I'm slowing you down, I'm doing this, here's a banana peel, I hope you slip and fall. They don't have any power. But if they can play a mind trick on you and make you think that they have power and get you to stop and give up out of frustration, then they win. And the destiny swap, the energy exchange will happen. That's why you have to ignore any delay they cause. One technique, when they're causing any delay in any part of your life, what you do, if it's something you can't push any further with because someone has created listen carefully, a temporary blockage, then what you do is you probably got about 5 different things you can work on. You go to another area of your life or something else you're working on and you work on that instead. You understand? And if they start doing something there, then you go work on something else. And while you're working on that, and they're trying to figure out how to delay you there, you go back to the original thing and it'll be an opening there by then. Just have multiple things you're working on and jump around with it. They can't block you in every aspect of your life at all times. If you get frustrated with one thing where there's not a blockage but a delay, then you work on something else. If you're moving, if you're thinking about moving, job, employment, anything, clearing your energy. All right, what is the oracle card? What is the shaman dream oracle card crowning this read? Dragon's horde, protecting the future. I cannot. Yes. Dragon horde, protecting the future. You better know it. You better know it. The crossing initiation was right underneath of it. All right. So the energy crowning this read is Dragon's horde, okay, and protecting the future. Okay, 12. Excuse me, I'll give you a second here. I'm getting used to these angles and whatnot, okay? Give me a minute to get adjusted. Okay. In the dragon's horde, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground, while ancient scrolls inscribed with the wisdom teachings lie within reach. This is a rich opportunity. You can fill your satchel with the treasures you like the best. Take the gifts offered to you and dedicate them to the well being of all, beginning with your own. But beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasures that will further your spiritual growth and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. Know the hoard does not belong to you, it belongs to the grandchildren. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for them tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you're no longer there? The dragon's guards of the legacy of the future. All who come empty handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we have all been waiting for. So do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon. Let it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. Okay. What I'm taking from this too, they said for the grandchildren. I feel like some of you all, you have spiritual abilities and gifts, and it might be even a younger person, either in your family or your spiritual family, that you might need to prepare and leave something for. leave something for them for guidance moving in the future about spirituality, about self-mastery, information, books, guidance, some type of template. You might want to put something in place as some kind of template in someone that you see potential in. It could be a younger person, it doesn't have to be your grandchild, but there could be a younger person that the spirit might guide you to that has potential, that might have potential to move to their north node and also to be a guide for future generations. And you might want to prepare something for them, even if it's a relationship with them where you start to make sure you start dispelling information and knowledge. Because as you can see, the world is lost right now. The world is lost and people are detaching completely from their humanity. And you know, Whitney Houston's song, I believe the children are the future. Yes, of course. If the children, then who? You understand? There are children, because of this lost generation and a lack of humanity, that somebody is going to need to help guide humanity, even if it's just within your bloodline, forward at a time when people are lost. People are lacking empathy and compassion. People don't know how to balance their masculine and feminine energy. People are becoming ever so cold, narcissistic, reptilian minded, which will trap them in an animalistic way of living and mindset, even almost like robotic as we're moving into the future. You're going to need to dispel some of your knowledge and your wisdom into somebody that you deem is going to carry the torch, is what I'm hearing. Okay, for somebody. Okay, you might have a child in mind that you already see something in. So maybe I'm talking to an older person, but there might be a specific child that might be worth investing your wisdom, your knowledge, and information, at least to give them access. Even if they don't seem like they're ready right now to receive it, you have to plant the seeds and leave something behind for them, some kind of legacy for the future. Okay, this is the crossing initiation. Okay, rite of passage initiation. You have come to stand on one side of a river. The opposite bank leads into darkness of the eternal cave, where the old dies, then is born again. This is a place where time is forgotten and the seasons cease their dance and stand still, as if in a temporary repose. You must cross the river now, honoring and respecting this transition, for it's time to say goodbye to your old ways of navigating your world. Don't be afraid. You have come to the edge of the river because you're ready. You're ready to let go of what does not serve you and all the ways in which you've kept yourself from truly living. Intimacy requires vulnerability and truth. Can you strip away the mask and the barriers of false strength to discover what you're really made of? Step in the boat waiting for you. Let it carry you into the cave, where the shadows are waiting to be illuminated so you can be born again into the world without denial or artifice. Making the crossing is beautiful, powerful act of the highest love. Okay? All right, so we're going to get ready to go ahead and jump in this read here. Gloomy thoughts. Somebody is very disappointed. I told you, a lot of these people that were trying to delay your life are having gloomy thoughts right now. Win money, because right now you're about to get profit, gain, affluence, bonus, a return on an investment, inheritance. We're just going to call it blessings, okay? Whoever you are, you have blessings in 2026. Good karma, that you're about to get. It was a failed destiny swap. It was a failed to imprison you, to put you in a prison and keep you there. A lot of you were put into prisons in your childhood, and they thought that they were going to live in and off your energy till the end of their days in this lifetime. And God said the devil is a liar. That's not going to happen. Right now, you're getting your blessings, and someone is disappointed about it because they could not cause you a fatality. A fatality could be an end to your energy, an end to your inspiration, an end to your vitality, which means you would give up and allow yourself to just allow the current to take you in whatever direction. You give up your spiritual path. You give up your journey into your North Node. You would give up your shadow work, or an actual death for those of you that they were trying to offer up for sacrifice. I have courtship here. You might even have a courtship, a relationship coming up. Interestingly enough, because I have relationships here, but somebody could be worried because I have worry here and I have change, okay, in reverse. So somebody is worried that your love for them has changed, okay? This could mean someone's worried that you might not see them as a person of service. Maybe somebody gave something up that may have made them a very high earner financially, but it might have cost them, it might have been something that would have cost them their soul, whatever they were into or whatever they were doing. And maybe someone is giving up a path or something they were connected to that would have, they could have given up a job. I'm picking up that there could be somebody that could be taking a different path that is more righteous. And because of that, they might not feel like they're of service anymore because of the amount of money attached to whatever path this person may have been on. And they're worried about love, that your love would change because you won't see them the same way. But what I have here is change in the reverse. So that means that somebody's love has not changed, or this could mean someone's love for you has not changed, okay? But someone might feel like they're not of service because they don't do whatever it is that they used to do. Okay, so I also have an older woman here and an older man. These two people came out. Let me just see if I can get some energy on that. Clarify the good gentleman and the good lady. Clarify the good gentleman. Somebody could be Somalian. Your light triggers them. Somebody could be of Central African descent. Somebody could be a Chinese hacker. I want you to clarify the good lady and the good gentleman for me, please, and thank you. Somebody could be from Cuba. It's so interesting. From back, I had a quick download. It's so interesting that from back when I was doing readings, but even though I was making jokes, I was serious, about a certain element of Somalians, Eritreans, Kenyans, Ethiopians, East Africans that were working in the government, doing gang stalking, that were working in the NSA, and that were also working in other parts of the government doing spell work, doing magic, and also doing things to block and cause obstacles for Americans. Some of you might remember when I was doing those readings, before all this stuff was out in the news, when I was making all the jokes about, I was making all those jokes that was serious, actually. about a certain element. And it's not just East Africans. They've got Mexicans, the Venezuelans, South Americans, West Africans, Central. They've got people from all other countries, all over the world. Okay, but specifically, it was coming out about some East Africans that they were working and utilizing that were here to do something specifically to Americans because they knew that they wouldn't have any conscience about it. Now, this was almost 2 years ago when I was acting a fool on this terror, and y'all been watching me for a while. This was almost 2 years ago when I was on here acting a fool and doing these readings about these East Africans that had these government jobs that were gang stalking and working for the government doing spell work and magic, blocking Americans, businesses, gang stalking without a conscience, and getting paid money and using that money to go build nice homes overseas and send home money to their families and all this stuff. This was before what's going on with ICE, the Somalians, and everything right now. Yes, thank you for those hearts, because you already know what I'm about to say, because I got a download about it. They was telling me that what I was talking about, everything that you see happening right now in the news, everything that came down in, what's that, Minnesota, was it Minneapolis or Minnesota, where suddenly deport, all those Somalians deport. I'm going to tell you what's happening. Part of the undercover operations the government had was people they were targeting, and they were targeting different Americans, and they knew it would be easier to target Americans with non-Americans. You understand? And more specifically, and I'm not going to say they were only targeting Black Americans, they were targeting Americans, period. But to speak to the plight of Black Americans, they ain't nowhere, because y'all know what it was in America and is with our plight. They can't send us nowhere. They could never get rid of us, send us nowhere. They experimented in St. Louis and dropped a poisonous gas. They still ain't paid them folks to see if they would all die from the poisonous gas overnight, but they didn't. But the military never took responsibility. It was in the news. They've tried experimenting with putting things in our water, in our communities. They've tried everything, even opening up the floodgates of immigration and utilizing certain immigrants to help them to get rid of us, okay, in America, for the simple fact that us being so close to the beast in America, Babylon, we know all their tricks and trades, and we up on all of the little stuff that they, do, okay? Whereas people around the world might not really get just the type of warfare, and I'm talking about political warfare, biological warfare. It's all kinds of other types of warfare outside of picking up a gun that has been utilized against us in America. And because we understand it thoroughly, economic warfare, every type of warfare, they're like, no, we just got to get rid of y'all, but we can't deport you. You understand? And because they couldn't deport us, they thought that, hey, if we allow you to come in this country and we give you these 7-figure jobs, okay, and we allow a whole lot of you to get citizenship overnight under the table in DC, Maryland, Virginia. Y'all know all the spots in Texas, Colorado. I'm telling you, this is what they did, straight up. They put them in the government, and not all of them, but they caused a certain type of division between them and us, psychological warfare, gave certain benefits. It's almost like the methodology of Willie Lynch being applied to foreigners that came in the past from abroad to America being used against American. Oh, you're better than them. These are nothing but niggas. Okay, these are nothing but low down niggas, and all of them are the same. You understand? It's that type of warfare, and then plastering the media, so that everybody will think that all Black Americans are the same, or think the same, behave the same, or by tarnishing your image in the media. You understand? These divisive techniques that they utilize, including witchcraft and access to hack you, to monitor you, to mirror your phone devices, to cause blockages for you, to blackball you from getting certain jobs and positions in the FBI, in the NSA, unless you were on board with them in agreement and agree to keep your mouth shut. They thought because they couldn't deport your ass nowhere, that they would be able to utilize magic, utilize spell work, okay, to not only use you for your energy like a human battery, but when they were finished with you, sacrifice you and discard you and get rid of you and hold you down in a certain economic class and keep you bound psychologically in techniques that were used, such as Willie Lynch, techniques that were used, such as redlining, techniques that were used during Jim Crow. You understand? And it would completely destroy you since they couldn't send your ass nowhere. But because they failed to do it, and too many people have awakened, and too many people have been able to progress, it's an energy that I'm getting where they're like, well, we thought that you told us if we let you come and open all them Somali churches and communities that on the surface it looked like, y'all are just doing your thing, but you had a contract with us to do spell work and rituals on certain communities and certain people in certain communities we wanted to get rid of. And you failed to do so because large amounts of them have still progressed financially. They have still awakened spiritually, and you didn't accomplish our goal. So we don't have a use for you anymore. And if you remember in the reading that I did a little while ago, I was telling you all that they in the reading I did a little while ago, I was telling you all, basically how they really did not need the secret societies and covens anymore, and they would be dismantled and unraveling. Just because they're not gone completely right now does not mean that they're not unraveling, and that's an era that's over. They have AI and they have technology advanced now to the point where they no longer need these cults and covens. What you see right now is it unraveling. These attacks that some of you are experiencing are just last minute attacks because they're powerless, because this is the age of Aquarius and everybody is aware of all of the techniques, the magic. Everybody is aware of the rituals, and we're immune to them. We're protected from them. We have grown beyond them spiritually. And because they utilized religion to use against us and certain other dogma, and that's becoming unraveled due to the age of information where people are awakening, they cannot use any of the old techniques anymore. So they don't have a use. I say all of that to say they don't have a use for all of the immigrants that they welcomed to America and put over you and gave benefits and businesses over you and gave favor and jobs over you. Okay, they don't have a use for them anymore because their whole purpose was to attack Americans. And I mean any American, okay, regardless of your race and color, and our plight. But if it was a business they wanted to take and they couldn't, or something they wanted to do, they got a whole bunch of immigrants from South American countries, Mexicans, African countries, Cuba, all over to create problems by backing them spiritually, by backing them up spiritually in covens that they formulated, doing rituals and spell works against people's businesses, their livelihoods, and all kind of things. This is what was going on for Americans specifically. Okay? And because it did not work and they can't use them, this was just one of their plans. Now they're like, okay, well, one of our plans was to use them, and it didn't work. So now we don't have a use for them. So we're going to send them back home. That's it. So I say all that to say they were brought here to do magic on your ass at the end of the day. Because they can't force Americans to go live anywhere else. They can't deport your ass. So they brought people in that they thought would be able to do rituals and magic to keep you binded, to help them. And they gave them status. But because it did not work, literally because it did not work, now that's the real reason why Somalians are getting deported. That's not just Somalians. The reason they're deporting all those different people is because they're like, I thought that you'd be able, there's a group over there that was making all this progress and they took all their money and did this with it. I thought you were going to be able to stop them with magic. They were utilizing them, not just Somalians, but they were utilizing Somalians and a lot of other groups to do spell work on your American ass. And that's the reason why that's the real reason they're getting deported. It's not because they didn't know. It's not because they were unaware that they were on government assistance and sending money, opening businesses and stores, using EBT and using government assistance. You really think they didn't know? It's not because they did not know. They allowed them to do that. They figured, okay, we'll compensate you by leaving your community alone and turning a blind eye, and we're going to let you do all these things as long as you can do this for us, okay? If you can imagine, they're targeting one high priestess, and they take one family, and they're from Afghanistan, because I did a reading before about an Afghani family that got deported, and the reason they got deported was because they were allowed to come in the country because it was someone that they were supposed to target spiritually. And they failed to do whatever they were supposed to do, so they deported them. Because the only reason they let that Afghani from Afghanistan family come and gave them a house and all the things they gave them was because of someone they were targeting. I don't know who it was. They could have been targeting someone that had a business or whatever. Okay, but because they failed, that's why, suddenly it's a problem and you're getting deported. You understand how they try to use people as a weapon or a store? They're not getting deported because of their fraud. The government was completely compliant. I'm saying this to say the government was 100% compliant with all of the fraud they were doing. They don't care about that money. They're like, we don't care about that. You think they really cared about that? It was because they were utilizing them as a weapon against people they can't deport. And they expected results by 2026, and they didn't get it. They were like, well, you're the same color as these people, so maybe your strength is the same. Oh, baby, they're not like us. It's a certain type of consciousness. You might look like somebody, but it does not mean they are of the same consciousness as you. Okay, so they couldn't deport your ass. So they brought them in. They look the same. So they might be strong enough spiritually to take them out. Nope. Clarify who this good gentleman is and good lady. Clarify the good gentleman and the good lady. All right. So this is a married couple. This is your husband or your wife. Okay. So it looks like there's an older couple here. There might be an older couple. I don't know. One or both of them could be government officials. Clarify the good gentleman and the good lady. These are business partners of somebody's. Got it. Okay. So this is what's going on, guys. There could be a husband and a wife. One or both of them could be a government official. They are business partners with somebody's uncle, aunt, mother, or father. Okay, you see it right there. Okay, they had a contract on whoever you are. Okay, they had a contract to either end your life or to use you for either a destiny swap or some kind of energy harvesting. And they're having gloomy thoughts because you're never supposed to do well in life. And right now you're in prosperity. You're on the way up. Things are coming into alignment for you. Win money. You have money, even if you don't see it right now. You're in alignment right now to receive, and you are going to receive. Do you understand? You are about to receive. Do you want me to tell you why you're going to receive? You're going to receive because you did not die, because you stayed alive. You're going to receive because through all the death spells, through all the witchcraft, through all the blackballing, through all the financial attacks, the attacks on your health, you managed to make it to your north node by conquering your carnal nature. You maintained your connection to God, which is your higher mind, your higher self. You didn't see yourself as being unlucky because of the attack that was waged physically and spiritually on your life. You saw it as something you just had to do, a mission. You saw it as a challenge. You didn't give up, and you persevered through the physical and spiritual challenges. That's why you're in alignment to receive. You didn't die. You're still here. First, and courtship. So somebody's aunt, uncle, mother, or father had an agreement or a business relationship with a couple in the government. Okay? And you succeeded, and they're in gloomy thoughts right now. Okay? And there's someone else here I already explained to you that is worried that either they're worried that you don't or won't love them because they gave something up, and you might not see them as service because whatever they gave up may have paid a whole lot of money, but it was not righteous or in alignment. Okay? Or someone still loves you that you might be worried does not have love for you. Nothing has changed. Change in the reverse with a relationship. Okay? So either someone needs to know that, yes, you do still love them. Okay? Nothing has changed. And you don't see them as not being of service. Or someone does not see you as useless. Someone still loves you. They don't see you as being useless. If you were worried about it, somebody's love for you has not changed. Okay? This could be someone you're going to have a relationship with, or someone you could have had a relationship with. Take it as it resonates. All right, what is the energy crowning this read? Holy Divine Spirit. Let's go ahead and jump in this reading. So somebody got a family member. Somebody had a partnership, okay, and they can't recover right now. Okay. So I just saw the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. Someone's in a mental imprisonment. It might be this couple that was working with your family member. Okay, a family member of yours, an uncle, or aunt, a mother, or father was their business partner, and they might have contracted you out. What is the energy crowning this read? Holy Divine Spirit. Excuse me. Cards still falling on the floor. There could be a Gemini. Okay, I already saw the Lovers, and now I'm looking. at the Two of Swords here. Two of Swords is Gemini energy along with the Lovers. Okay, the Queen of Swords might be this Gemini. They could be getting a message very quickly about something. Some information could be traveling very quickly, or something could be coming toward someone. What's the obstacle? Or someone could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What is the obstacle? or this might have something. I can't make it up. I told you the lovers came out with the Ace of Wands. A lot of wands here. It's a lot of action being taken. Okay, the lovers and plan. Okay, I don't know. Somebody could have sent somebody toward you, or they're sending somebody toward you. Somebody could be trying to gaslight somebody or emotionally manipulate somebody right now, okay? Because they're sad. Somebody could be gaslighting somebody because they're disappointed about something, because somebody could be planning something. Somebody is overly emotional right now about the Eight of Pentacles. This might have something to do with the direction their life is going in. Somebody is going to have to toil and labor and rob Peter to pay Paul, literally for the rest of this lifetime. Someone's really emotional about that. Someone's losing something. I already told you at the beginning of this reading, somebody is stressed out right now because they don't got time to do no more spell work on you. They got to figure out their living situation. See, because demons lack perception. Perception is your third eye. Perception is what allows you to see past your nose. Okay? When you have an activated third eye, or your third eye is balanced, it doesn't mean you have to be able to see into the future. It has to do with your perception and wisdom. Okay? When you have a balanced third eye, the ajna, that means you have the perception to calculate and add things up and know something's not a good idea long term. Yeah, I can apply for a PPP loan right now, and buy a mansion with 2 cars and get all of this stuff and move out to California. And yeah, I can get away with it. It's COVID. No one's going to look us up or come to our house. See, this is the type of energy that does not have perception. The people in these covens to work against you, that's their perception. They don't see or think past their nose. They don't understand how the government works. This is the type of energy that will do a PPP loan, okay, using their social security number, do all kind of, oh, I got this, don't worry about it, because they think the COVID thing is going to last forever. And then later on, you see them in handcuffs being dragged off to jail 5 years later. Where a person with perception is going to be like, oh, child, let me tell you something. With all the surveillance they have in this country, trust and believe, they are tracking every single dollar and every single person. And trust me, it's going to come back around. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yeah. Hell no, I'm not going to do no goddamn PPP loan thinking that it's not going to come back to me. They're not going to track me. It is going to come up later. If you know this government, you know it's going to come back later. No, I'm not going to do that. Dumbass shit. Somebody had asked me back then when they started all that back in 2020, and I said, hell no, are you stupid? And they went ahead and did it. Yeah, stupid is as stupid does. So these people, they lack perception, and the only plan that they made, they put all their eggs in one basket, was they were all banking on, oh, okay, never mind the spiritual. The only spiritual we believe in is our witchcraft and our demons. We put all our faith and our hopes and dreams in spirits, entities, and demons that we're going to send to you. No faith in God, angels, or higher beings. But yeah, all the faith in these entities and sending entities to people because, we have a fake, false superiority, and our ego blinds us from not just the truth, but common sense. We're so egotistical, we can't even think logically and make good decisions. You can never trust a person that has not mastered their ego. And right now, somebody's losing because of that. Clarify this Page of Cups reverse. Clarify the Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody could want to reverse an ending with someone because something's not going in their favor. And they might be like really juggling financially or working really hard, the Eight of Pentacles. Who's this Page of Cups reverse? And they're trying to emotionally, a childish prostitute type energy. This could be a man or a woman. The Queen of Wands in reverse is a man or a woman that uses their sexual energy on a lower frequency to manifest or to get people to get things to go in their way. Okay? To get things to go in their way. A good-looking man or a good-looking woman, a hobosexual, or a woman or a man that could be a hobosexual. Somebody that is used to being able to use their sexual energy to get jobs, to get people to do stuff for them. Okay, whoever this man or woman is, right now things are not going in their favor, and you'll notice what's trending right now is real people. There's nothing like a real inflation and job loss that will quickly help people to prioritize and put things in their proper alignment when they're making decisions when it comes to love, relationships, and everything else. Where before, you had a whole bunch of simps and a whole bunch of people willing to do anything for people just because of a shallow reason, what they look like, or because they're bringing you pleasure in bed, this, that. Yeah, add a layer of inflation on that cake. Add a layer of inflation on that cake all around the board and job loss. And you see how quickly men and women start getting their priorities right and how they think. So whoever this energy is, something not working for them right now. And they can't juggle. Okay? And they're trying to emotionally manipulate and gaslight somebody. They're trying to emotionally manipulate and gaslight somebody that they're having a tower. This person's having a tower, okay? Because somebody could be planning something. Somebody could be coming towards somebody very quickly, okay? The Lovers is here again. Somebody could have Gemini in their chart. The obstacle is the Lovers and someone's plan. So somebody either has a plan of partnering up with someone or a relationship with somebody. And somebody is it's this person right here. Okay. It's this person that either is worried that you don't love them anymore or you won't love them. Either, I don't know if you know this person or not, but whoever this person is, either they're worried that you won't love them, okay, because love is here and worry is here, but change in the reverse is here too, okay? Change in the reverse is here. Now, change in the reverse, that means something didn't change, which leads me to believe maybe this is somebody that you do know, okay? This could be somebody from your past, okay? Take it as it resonates, okay? Sorry, guys. This fell down because they wanted me to identify who we were talking about. Come on, man. Okay. Yeah. So this could be someone that either you're worried won't love you, and because of where you are in your life right now, they might not see you as someone of service, okay? And you might not want a relationship, or they're worried that you might not see them as being of service because of where they are in their life right now. Maybe they had to let go of something that was toxic, but it was connected to a lot of money. This person may have had to let go of something that could be or could have been toxic that might be connected to a lot of money, but it's dirty money, okay? Or something like that, okay? They might still have money, but it maybe not like before, okay? Whoever this person is, they're worried. That's who we're picking up on right now. But it's an obstacle for an air sign, this person connecting with you. What happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit? Okay, so in the recent past, somebody was very dissatisfied with something. Yeah, somebody right now, their money might be funny with the Five of Pentacles. Somebody was very dissatisfied with an offer that could have been made, and it had them up stressing a lot. Okay, tell me more about the situation with whoever this person is. Someone might have had to make an offer. Okay, somebody had orchestrated something. This could be a spiritual practitioner or a high priest in the reverse. Okay, in the past, somebody had made an offer. Okay, a Queen of Wands. Okay, somebody could have fire in their chart. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces here. Somebody could have a fire and water placement in their chart. Okay. This person is very sad because they made some kind of an offer. Why did this person make an offer? Why did this person make an offer in the past? The Nine of Pentacles. Because somebody had money. Somebody was self-sufficient and financially independent, but single. Okay, this had something to do with someone's stability. Okay, so somebody might have made some kind of spiritual offer towards somebody to call them in. Now, somebody could be a water sign or have water heavily aspected in their chart. The moon typically is Cancer energy. I have a fire sign here. Somebody could have fire and Pisces, like a fire sun, Pisces moon. Somebody could have like a Cancer sun or a Cancer Pisces Scorpio in their chart. But somebody was aware that somebody could have been doing love spells to try to call somebody in. Okay. Because they're sad because they need stability. Because what I picked up was whoever the Queen of Wands is, this fire sign, they want me to pull these cards now. Whoever this Queen of Wands is, she might have a Aquarius placement in her chart, but she's getting bad karma right now. Okay? She's getting bad karma. Now I'm in the Commission tarot deck. Okay? I can't even pronounce this, but this is Aquarius energy right here. Okay? The wheel. Okay. Or this person is getting very bad karma right now. Okay. All right. Set in the reverse. This person, the devil in reverse. This person is a Leo. The devil in the reverse, or this person was supposed to cause you a death. So there was somebody here. This person could have a Pisces and Leo placement in their chart, but this is Leo, okay? Sekhmet, the same Leo that's been coming out in all of my readings. This person was supposed to cause you a death and an ending. This might be a person that was supposed to sacrifice you or get your energy, okay? Whoever this person is, they were unable to do it. And they made an offer. They were worried about their stability. And now somebody is coming towards you very quickly. There's an air sign here that could be concerned about this. So there could be a Gemini involved. Tell me more about what's going on right now with this. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. The Warrior of Scepters. Okay. This is a Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, somebody's in some very destructive energy. Okay. So this is like the Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody is in some very destructive energy right now. Okay. The King of Scarab. This is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So there could be an earth sign that could be in some, either there's an air sign in destructive energy or an earth sign in some destructive energy. Okay. Because they want to win at all costs. But they can't move something forward. Okay. Somebody can't move. They're not having victory and success. So there could have been an earth sign and an air sign that were working together to do something in some very destructive energy, but they didn't have victory and success. Okay. Amun-Ra. This is the Emperor. Okay. But it's in reverse. So there is an Emperor. Maybe this Emperor looks like this. I don't know. But there's an Emperor in reverse. This is Aries energy right now. Okay. There's an Emperor in reverse. Tell me about the Emperor in reverse, please and thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, the Warrior of Swords. Somebody needs to make a quick strategic move of some kind or another. This is the Page of Swords. Somebody needs to make some kind of quick strategic move to do something right now. Okay. Why? What's going on with this Emperor in the reverse? Or somebody could be abusing power terribly. Wan Pu. I think that's death. Somebody could have a Scorpio placement or an Aries placement in their chart. Okay, and this is the Empress in reverse. So this is this older man and older woman. Okay, so here's this couple again, husband and wife. One of them or both of them are government officials. Okay, Mut is the Empress in the reverse. So I have the Emperor in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. Hence the couple we talked about. Okay, because right now the Four of Pentacles, they could be trying to hold on to every penny. Okay, Judgment. Wow, the Four of Pentacles and Judgment. So they might be under judgment right now. So there's an older couple in the government, okay, government officials, one or both of them, that's a married couple, that made a contract with your aunt, uncle, mother, or father on you. Maybe they sold you spiritually as a child. I already told you several of you were sold as children. The Six of Scepters is the Six of Wands. Because someone rejected their offer and you're still moving forward. The Six of Wands is victory. The Six of Wands is victory and success. Whoever you are, you're still moving forward. And they were supposed to hold you back. And people are rejecting their offers now. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ma'at. This is Sagittarius energy, temperance. Ma'at represents the temperance cards. Someone could have Sagittarius in their chart. Okay. This is causing an imbalance to their money. Okay. It's a missed opportunity for what they were trying to carry out with you. All right. They're telling me to get another deck. So there's a couple that's under judgment right now. They said, look at that. The Seven of Swords. Okay. So the Seven of Swords can talk about some very desperate energy. These people might be very desperate right now. The Three of Cups. Right now, they could be socializing with others to try to find help. The Magician. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This might be affecting their stability. Their cornucopia is what I'm hearing. So right now, these people are networking for a magician. Okay. Whoever this government official couple is, right now, sprinkle, sprinkle. Right now, they are networking, the Three of Cups. They could be socialites, but it's like they're trying to see if they could find somebody that can help them. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm getting is they might have found a Queen of Pentacles to help them. Okay. But they couldn't find a direction to go in. They had a Queen of Pentacles to do something to you, to slow you down, that created an obstacle. So this could just be a business owner or just someone that has a career, someone well established. They paid somebody that's not a magician, but somebody like physically to create some kind of obstacle in your life for you. It's something that recently happened to you. It could have been a delay. Someone could have caused a temporary blockage or obstacle for you. And this is just like recently, maybe in the last week. Okay. But whatever they did, it was not enough to affect you in such a way where it would affect you emotionally and allow their magic to work on you. Okay. The World card in reverse. And they got stuck in a cycle doing the same thing over and over again. So they hired somebody to either create some kind of obstacle in your community or neighborhood, some kind of delay, blockage to something you were doing. It could be a doctor's appointment. It could be your children's school. Whatever this obstacle is they caused for you, the Eight of Pentacles, somebody was working on this consistently for them. Somebody was working consistently on this for them, and they got stuck in a cycle doing this. So they were looking for a magician, but they ended up getting a Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And right now, something's going on with their stability. A King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Something could be going on with the father figure's stability or a King of Cups. Who's this King of Cups? Somebody that's moving on to calmer waters. They got some kind of father figure. So maybe this happened in your community. It was some kind of father figure in your maybe community that was trying to create obstacles for you, problems maybe with your neighbors or people in your community. The Five of Wands, some kind of conflict here with the Five of Wands. Wherever you live, wherever you lay your head, somebody was trying to cause problems for you where you live at. The Two of Cups reverse, and now they're rejecting their offer. Now they're saying no. Yep, now they're saying no. The Hangman in the reverse. Somebody might be they're not taking action anymore. Oh, the Ace of Wands. Somebody might have gotten some news about something, awareness. Okay. Somebody might have a different perspective about something now. Someone may have a different perspective about something. So, Holy Spirit, what is the most probable outcome to this husband and wife? What is the most probable outcome to a husband and wife? Okay, I don't know if this is an air sign couple. Somebody is going to, there's a King of Swords that's going to move forward with something. Okay, somebody's going to move forward with something. Somebody's not operating out of emotion. Somebody could have Gemini in their chart. Someone's going to move forward with something. What is the Two of Swords? Clarify the Two of Swords. Okay, this is somebody coming towards you. Wow. So that's where we are right now. So there's a couple that is about to lose. There's a couple that's about to financially. They're about to have some kind of loss. And it's a couple that was networking with your aunt, mother, or father in the past. They actually were business partners. And they had some kind of contract on you with this government official couple. But because the magic did not work on you, and they couldn't stop or block you from continuously moving forward with your life in your North Node, you have a relationship coming toward you. If you're someone that they needed to block love out of your life, if you are someone that they needed to block love from your life in order for their magic to work, and they thought it would cause you to fall, the whole key to blocking your spiritual growth is to shut down. Listen carefully, everybody. The key to your spiritual growth is to balance your heart chakra in such a way where your consciousness and awareness ends up on the right side of the fence in your North Node. You start operating out of your higher chakras. You start making decisions, balancing your logical mind out with empathy and compassion. You understand? If they can block or stop your heart chakra, then they can spiritually attack you, because then you'll be depressed. Then you'll be bitter. Then you'll see yourself through the eyes of a victim and think it's okay to victimize other people. And that would put you in a lower vibration, which would leave you susceptible to any magic they do on you. Okay? When I say you move forward, I don't care what your physical situation looks like right now. What moved forward was upward and onward to your heart chakra. Your consciousness awareness, your Kundalini energy flows through your heart chakra to your perception, to your crown chakra, to your voice. You still speak the truth. Whoever you are, it's because of that things are in alignment for you to get this money, prosperity, abundance, love in your life. Do you understand what I'm saying here? In order for these people to block you, they thought they would isolate you in such a way where you would not be able to attract someone that would love you organically. Okay? And they thought by blocking relationships for you and isolating you from family love that you would become bitter, and it would block off your heart chakra, which would allow their destiny swap, their energy harvesting to work, and they'd be able to use you as a human battery. But whoever you are, it didn't happen. You still love with an open heart, with boundaries, with perception, with discernment. You didn't stop loving. You're just reserving your love for the right person. Do you understand? And it's because of that, none of their magic is working on you. And it's because of that, love is coming toward you right now. You understand? Whoever this person is coming towards you, if you're of the same vibration in love, the money is going to line up and prosperity and abundance is going to instantly flow. I guarantee it. The spiritual laws, they oversee and supersede anything on the physical realm. As above, so below. Do you understand? The physical is nothing but a carbon copy of the chess pieces being moved around on the spiritual realm. So once love is in alignment, then your money is going to flow. Okay? So this is why this older government couple that made this deal with your uncle, aunt, mother, or father is stressed out right now. Okay? There could have been an op here that the person coming toward you could have been an agent. Okay? This could have been a fake love that could have put a love spell on whoever this person is and could have been doing magic on them to hold them back. It's a Queen of Wands. This is someone physically attractive, very physically attractive. They might be a trash garbage can on the inside energetically. They might be a whole Oscar the Grouch. What is that bitch's name? Oscar the Grouch, he got a girlfriend. I looked it up. Henrietta. Yes. Yes, bitch. Don't make me pull up her picture. This Queen of Wands might be a whole Henrietta Grouch, okay, energetically on the inside. He does. Look it up. Oscar the Grouch does have a girlfriend. But on the outside, she's physically attractive, okay? And they might have used her as an agent provocateur to distract this person, to bind them, to bind their mind, to keep them in a mental imprisonment about them. Sex magic, okay? That's why it's so important that in our spiritual growth and development that we have control over our sexual energy. You cannot be with a woman or a man that does not have control over their sexual energy. If you don't have control over your sexual energy, you're telling me you don't have control over your mind. If you don't have control over any aspect of your mind, that's a vulnerability, that is a liability. That's a liability to an emperor. That's a liability to an empress, okay? You have to be the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of, who's the other queen, y'all? The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Your confidence has to be balanced. You have to be confident, but your confidence has to be inner confidence that comes from within. A balanced, healthy personality, okay? You have to have a balanced ego, the Queen of Wands. Okay, you have to be a leader, not a follower. The Queen of Pentacles, because you have a balanced ego, you can't be emotionally codependent to people when it comes to balancing your finances. So you're economically sound. The things that you need to survive on this physical plane, you make sound financial decisions because your confidence is in check. Okay, the Queen of Swords, you have to have good boundaries. You have to be very intellectual, very smart. Okay, you have to be able to set good boundaries and to enforce rules and laws. Okay, you also have to be the Queen of Cups. You have to embody empathy and compassion, not just intellect. Okay, you have to have empathy, compassion, creativity. Okay, you have to be able to balance all four kings and queens in the deck in a healthy way to be the emperor or the empress. Otherwise, you're a liability to somebody. That means you have control over your mind. That means you have disciplined the beast in you. Every carnal natured aspect of your character, you have. I didn't say you were perfect. Okay, I didn't say you were perfect, but you have reached a level of self-mastery where you can manage your life, your empire, okay, and protect it from outsiders that have not reached your level yet, okay? So whoever you are, there's someone coming toward you. Whoever you are, you have love coming toward you. And they know that they did not stop you. They delayed you financially, but they did not stop you from traveling into your North Node by blocking your heart, by blocking love and love from family and love from a mate out of your life. And this is why they're worried, because the minute somebody comes toward you and you get into a real love connection with that person, genuine love, okay? Genuine love, not superficial, okay? Guess what? Every demonic contract they placed on your life, it turns over on them. Everything they came up with off of your energy since birth, they're gonna lose it instantly. Overturned. Cinderella, the clock strikes midnight. Their carriage is gonna turn into a pumpkin baby. Them horses is gonna turn back into rats. Them clothing they have is gonna turn back into rags. Even the gold slippers are gonna turn into flip flops. Walmart flip flops. Every single thing that this couple, your uncle, aunt, mother, or father built off of your energy is gonna go straight. It's gonna turn to trash. You're gonna see them lose everything when you come together with this person. Okay? It might start off just as an energy exchange between the two of you, but it looks like the Four of Wands here. It might end up being a marriage, okay? So this could be someone you have to get reacquainted with, or just someone that you might have to have a little bit of energy exchange with, just to balance things out before it turns into this, okay? All right. And this, I can't make it up. This is justice. This, I told you, for somebody, I asked, what do you have to do to end the spiritual warfare in your life? And the Four of Wands came out, and the Hierophant came out. They said marriage. The Four of Wands is marriage. So for somebody, the spiritual warfare in your life ends when you get married. Out spiritually. It doesn't have to mean that you get a government paper to tell you, no. Marriage is honored by God. You could get married. You can get married on any continent, anywhere in the globe. The marriage is the what is it called? The marriage is the coming together of two energies. Okay, the marriage is the coming together of the two energies. Uh, I'm not thinking Kundalini. It's another word, tantric. Yeah, the marriage is the tantric coming together of two energies that intermingle with each other and become one. That's when you become married. When you come together in agreement with your divine counterpart. Okay? You come together physically, you come together spiritually in agreement. You don't need to be on no specific continent and get a paper from the government for them to tell you that you're married. Now, if you want to do some physical legal things, then you got to follow laws. But you understand the marriage is between God and you. You understand? So when you and this person come together in love, then that's a marriage honored spiritually. You understand? And here you go, justice. That will be your justice. I can't I can't make it up. The Ten of Pentacles. I told you, when you get married, the Ten of Pentacles, it's going to instantly manifest. The money, as soon as you get married, real love, the Ten of Pentacles is going to come in. This is money. You're going to be wealthy because both of you will be in alignment. Okay, I'm going to pick up these cards because I want to get a little information on your little mother, father, uncle, aunt, because this makes me want to vomit, but I understand what it is. These are not these blood family members. You understand, in the Matrix, you understand these people are nothing but souls that reincarnate with the illusion of family, with the illusion of husband, girlfriend, wife, boss, friends, and these souls reincarnate over and over again, and they play different roles and positions in your life, okay? Because some will be like, you're my blood, that don't mean nothing. It's just, blood family is just an illusion in the Matrix, okay? to create the scenario you need to learn the lesson that you come to learn, okay? To complete the cycles that you need to complete, okay? You have to believe something is real, okay? Some of your family members are past life. I want y'all to talk to me about this uncle, aunt, mother, father. They couldn't get away with it, okay? The Seven of Swords in the reverse. And what is going to happen with this, whoever this aunt, uncle, mother, father is that did this to collective? Okay, they're going to have to pull their energy, what they were trying to get away with. The Hierophant, you might have someone in your family that works for the government, or they could be a Taurus. So there could be someone in your family, oh wow, they're going to lose their stability, okay? Somebody could have a Leo in their family. Somebody could have an Aquarius in their family. Somebody could have a Taurus in their family. Either way, yeah, they could have all worked together, the Three of Pentacles. Either way, they're going to walk, these people, it's going to cause them to lose their home and their stability. Look, when this love comes toward you, whoever you are, once you marry this person, whatever family member, it's going to be your mother, father, uncle, or aunt. Whichever family member this is that put this contract on your life, probably when you were born, you're going to see them become homeless or a couch surfer. You're going to see them lose everything. You will know what family member this is, because they're going to lose everything. This person might even work, like I said, they could work in the government. Why they are connected to this couple here, this older couple that they sold you to. Okay, anything else about this family member? No, we're going to leave that right there. Child, some of y'all might even have uncles and aunts that you never even met before. You never know. You're going to know what family member it is when they lose everything. You'll know. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? Something about someone being nanochipped illegally. Or when I say that, you have something in your body, someone has something in their body. Your family could have even set you up to be chipped at birth. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. A lot of y'all were chipped at birth. Oh, yes, you was. Oh, yes, you were. A lot of y'all were chipped at birth. You were chipped during a shot when you were a child by them doctors the government hired. Y'all know them East Indian doctors that were sticking y'all in your little neighborhoods and communities with all them different shots, telling your mama you needed all them shots. They were working for the government. Oh, yes, they was. Yes, they was. Child, you know how much stuff they did to us. One more. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? Their death was staged, and they're still alive somewhere, child. Here we go. Here we go. Somebody could be in the military. Somebody could be a military vet. Baby on the way or here already. This is both someone's sun, moon, rising, or cusper. All right, let's find out. Set up and chipped while you were sleeping by an ex or a family member. Okay? Somebody could have. So this didn't happen at your birth. You were set up either by a family member or an ex of yours. Okay? Or someone you were dealing with. And you were chipped while you were sleeping. And their death was staged. They might be about to let somebody get away with something or go somewhere. Somebody is under judgment in the legal system, or somebody is getting ready to stage somebody's death with a fire. Okay. Somebody's in trouble right now, and they're under judgment in the legal system, and they might be about to do a fake ass fire and send them somewhere. They're about to stage somebody. They might be about to stage somebody's death that set you up to be chipped. This person might have AIDS, cancer, or an STD, or they might end up dying anyway from karma. Somebody was running their mouth too much to the wrong people. Okay. Who's under judgment in the legal system? Clarify under judgment in the legal system. Somebody, it was a bad investment. What they invested their time and energy into doing, it was a bad investment. The Ace of Wands reversed. It didn't have the effect on you they thought it was going to have, and you're getting justice, or someone could be a Libra. Clarify this justice card, please. Clarify this justice card. Okay. Someone might be getting justice. There could be a King of Cups here, a Pisces, a father figure. They're under judgment in the legal system. There could be a father figure that could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They might be under judgment in the legal system right now. And then I have a fire sign and an air sign here. Okay. Or there could be an air sign here that is a King of Wands in the reverse. There could be an air sign prostitute here even. Clarify this. What is this fire explosion? Yeah. Somebody, it's not an equal give and take right now between two people. It could be a spiritual practitioner or an occultist of some kind. The hangman, somebody might be taking a different perspective. This air sign, okay, with a Capricorn, or that was obsessed with you. What is the devil? Okay, so somebody's not on the same page. There's a Capricorn and an air sign right now. These two people are not on the same page. Somebody doesn't have the same energy for doing something right now, and they're not on the same page. Okay, and there could be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio under judgment in the legal system. And what's this fire? Somebody has rejected somebody's offer with the Two of Cups in reverse, and somebody has accepted something. Somebody rejected somebody's offer, and this is the person that's under judgment in the legal system. Okay, so there's a father figure under judgment in the legal system, and who's the other one under judgment in the legal system? A Libra. Okay, so there's a Libra that's under judgment in the legal system right now. Whose death are they about to stage? Whose death? Somebody that had an exchange with a high priest or a high priest. Someone that was either giving to or receiving from a priest or someone very intuitive. Who is this high priest? Somebody dispelling an illusion, the Ace of Swords, that gave clarity. Why are they staging this person's death? Because they used to work with someone that was very narcissistic, that took very quick action to backstab and someone is backstabbed and betrayed. Clarify that Ten of Swords. Okay. Clarify that. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Someone is backstabbed and betrayed. The Empress. Okay. So the Empress could be this Libra or someone that's pregnant. Okay. The Empress could be a Libra or someone that's pregnant, or this could be an older woman and they're backstabbed and betrayed. Okay. I got it. Interesting. Tell me about setup and chipped while sleeping by an ex or family. Clarify that. Okay. So somebody that was a false person, a Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles often shows themselves as an Aries, Emperor energy in the reverse. This could be someone that has heavy earth and fire in their chart. This is the person that set you up to be chipped, okay? And what's going on with this person? Clarify what's going on with this person. They're trying to avoid a tower. And how are they going to avoid a tower? Okay. They're trying to avoid a tower because people are not on the same page with them about whatever it is they're trying to carry out and do. With that Six of Pentacles reverse, it's not an equal exchange, not an equal give and take. The Ace of Pentacles can talk about a new start, like of something, the physical manifestation of a new start. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles. So somebody that chipped you might be under judgment, and they're going to be giving a new start. They're under judgment. Okay. Clarify that Judgment card. Somebody is not in a mental imprisonment. That's okay. They'll get karma. Don't worry. If the legal system don't lock these people up, you have to believe they're under judgment right now. Oh, so somebody that was set up and chipped by whoever that Knight of Pentacles is, this person has a fire placement in their chart. They're under judgment right now. And the Ace of Pentacles, I can't make this up. I told you. That Knight of Pentacles, they always come out as an Aries. So whoever that Knight of Pentacles energy is, they come out as a Hermit, they come out as a Hierophant, they come out as an Aries, okay? The Emperor, they're going to give this person a new start somewhere, okay? They're not going to be able to move forward on you. Whatever this person was trying to do to you, they're not going to be able to move forward. Yeah. This is the person that was contracted. This is the person that was contracted to take you out with the Page of Pentacles reverse, or to help do some kind of destiny swap, okay? They were in some very cold, narcissistic, demonic energy, okay? And they're heartbroken. So this person's under judgment right now, but they're going to allow this person a new start to help them do something somewhere else. They're going to let them get away with something. But don't worry, karma will catch up with them. The Ace of Wands, because they were not effective enough. They did not have the skill to take care of you. They couldn't create an illusion either for or with a Leo. They didn't have the skills or the power to create. So this person was supposed to create some kind of an illusion for you so that they could either complete a destiny swap or take you out, but they're backstabbed them and somebody feels backstabbed and betrayed. This could be a Gemini or someone, they were supposed to cause an imbalance for you. Okay. There's a Gemini that this Aries Emperor energy was working for. This Gemini hired them to cause an imbalance for you in your life, okay? They were supposed to chip you. So either this person was successful in chipping you, or they were supposed to chip you, okay? And create an imbalance in your life that would allow someone to do a destiny swap or something with you. But they were unable to do it because they were too childish, yeah. Their antics were too childish. You could see straight through them. So the expectation wasn't met. They were not mature enough. Whoever you are, you're someone operating on a very high level. And they got somebody that might have the emotional regulation of an 8-year-old. This could be somebody very emotionally mature. Even if they could function logically as a fully grown adult, this could be someone in their 50s or 40s. When it comes to their emotions, this could be someone very childish, very immature, and they literally might, when it comes to their emotions, conduct themselves like they might conduct themselves like a 6 to 8-year-old little boy. You understand? So how could someone that is a 6 to 8-year-old possibly trick their way into your life and cause an imbalance in your life using 5-year-old techniques and 8-year-old techniques. The person that they got literally was using 6, 7, and 8-year-old techniques on you to try to create imbalances in your life. The mental manipulation would be that of a 6-year-old trying to mentally manipulate like a genius. It's like having a 6-year-old that's trying to outsmart a genius, literally, and this is who they hired. But they only hired this person because they can do magic, and that's it, nothing more. Because they can do magic, and they thought this person would be able to fool you. But they're mentally a 6-year-old. I don't know how they would be able to do that. And they were in charge of orchestrating with other people. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so they didn't get this person because they were smart. This might be a King of Wands energy that can manipulate a whole bunch of women. It was women doing all the work. Okay, so I get it. So whoever this person is, it's not because they were smart, because they're not smart, okay? And they're very emotionally immature, but it's because the ability they have is to control a lot of controllable women that are low frequency, that have daddy issues. They're able to manipulate and get a lot of women seeking validation with low self-esteem to do their bidding. So the Knight of Pentacle reverse is talking about them orchestrating and organizing for a whole bunch of different women they might have had sexual control over, that they were giving daddy validation to, that type of thing. Maybe women that have jobs in the government, some women sitting on their couch all day, different women. But this person, the only skill they had was the ability to get large amounts of women together to do spell work on you and to create imbalances in your life, to drive by your home, throw spell work at you, to follow you, to try to create fights and arguments with you. That's the ability they had. Maybe they were sleeping with a lot of these women with these daddy issues that need validation, why it was easy to control them. So this person, they're not really skilled. Having a PP, or we can say penis, having a penis, being born with a penis and knowing how to use it is not a skill. I want to give a lesson really quick to men that put all their value on their penis. Dogs have penises. I think roaches do. I'm not sure. Whales have penises. Dolphins have penises. Birds even have a penis. Okay. There are many animals and species that have a penis. It's not a talent, a skill, not really a big achievement in life. The fact that you're able to stick your little pee-pee up in a woman that might need validation with low self-esteem and get her to do what you want, that's not a real skill. That's not a real talent that you can really. This is the reason this person failed. Because that's the only skill that he had. Whoever this person is, they were able to orchestrate a lot of women to help him using women's intuition to see if they could do things to affect your confidence, to see if they could just create little childish obstacles in your way, banana peel on the floor, block your phone, play on your phone, little things like that. That's why they fail. This person's not talented at all, period. Okay. Clarify, you're running your mouth too much to the wrong people. So someone that walked away and pulled their energy out of something. They might be talking to the wrong person, or might have spoken and told some information. This could be someone that provided clarity. Somebody needs to be careful right now who they're talking to, or who they're giving or exchanging information with. They might be running their mouth to the wrong person, or the person they're talking to, they might not be able to trust. Okay. This is someone that pulled their energy out of a situation. They need to reevaluate everyone that they're talking to right now, because it's somebody that they can't trust. They might need to give this person different information to throw them off, and just, y'all know what I'm talking about. When you have to be in communication with somebody, you don't have a choice, and you can't come off rude by not speaking to them at all, like in a workplace or something. Uh, or something could ruin an employment opportunity or your job, or something could make something hard for you if you don't continue to uh, politely speak to somebody. Y'all know how your asses is not allowed to come to work, do your job, mind your business, and go home. You got to be talking and telling your business, or they got a problem with you. They need to know what's going on with you. So you make shit up. It's that type energy. You go to work and you make up the dumbest stories to tell people, just so it doesn't seem like you're not talking. Oh yeah, I have me a little doggy. Oh, I do this every day with my little doggy, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, you don't have no pets, but you making up all kind of stuff just for the point of making conversation and having something to talk about. Somebody needs to switch up on whatever information that's feeding somebody, and make sure whatever information you're giving them is useless. Okay. Or mix it up a little. This is someone that pulled their energy out of something and let something go. They need to somebody needs to guard their information. They need to be more defensive. Stop giving people answers. Stop responding to people. Make shit up. Somebody needs to stop talking right now to somebody in the past. Who is it this person needs to stop talking to? Who is it this person needs to, someone they're not closed off to? So there's somebody they're talking to right now, an Aquarius, a star energy. Somebody needs to not give an Aquarius any more information, or an Aquarius needs to not give anyone any more information. Somebody needs to not tell an Aquarius anything else. Somebody needs to completely shut off information to an Aquarius or Gemini, or Gemini and an Aquarius. Okay, so somebody needs to clear. Yup. Somebody needs to not say anything else. And these are, oh my God, air signs rule communication. Gemini rules communication. Air signs rule information and communication. Somebody needs to not say anything else to two air signs, a Gemini and an Aquarius. Take heed. And maybe a Queen of Swords. Somebody needs to completely shut their mouth and not tell any air sign anything else. Clarity. Okay? Yep. Somebody, because somebody is in the same energy. Somebody is they're still with the shits. There could be some air signs that are in the same energy. Somebody could be a Cancer. Somebody needs to completely black out a Gemini and an Aquarius. Do not give them any more information, period, point blank. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. These people are in the same energy because their stability might be threatened right now. Tell me about this pregnant baby on the way energy. Tell me about this person, baby on the way, or here already. Tell me about this baby on the way. Okay, somebody could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or this could just be a younger energy. Somebody that moves around a lot. Somebody that's not really stationary anywhere. Their loyalty is not to anyone. They kind of bounce around. This could be someone very active. Okay. The Knight of Wands. A High Priestess in the reverse. This could be someone that might practice spell work, the dark arts. Okay. This person has a baby on the way, or they're pregnant. Who's this person moved to calmer waters? Clarify the Six of Swords reverse. Clarify the Six of Swords reverse. The pregnant woman. Okay. So there was a woman that was hired to be a part of your gang stalking or to orchestrate it. She's pregnant right now. Her job was to get a judgment in court reversed about you. This judgment in court could have had to do with your mental sanity so that they could put you in a mental institution or something like that. That was her job. She's pregnant right now. And she was in charge of isolating you. So this is someone that was in your community that was monitoring and mirroring your phone. She's moving on to calmer waters, okay? Because she's pregnant, she couldn't get this judgment reversed for these people by doing enough magic on you and following you and gang stalking you. And she couldn't move something forward in a relationship of her own, a marriage with someone. Oh, this might be the person that's coming toward you. She was working for this Capricorn, or she might have some kind of demonic possession. Clarify the devil. She might have been obsessed with you. She's moving on to calmer waters. They're very unhappy with her. Okay, so the Capricorn is someone in the government or that was a part of a cult. This Capricorn is connected to a cult. The Hierophant can talk about a cult, secret society, the government. But I believe this Capricorn coming out with the Hierophant is talking about the cult that they were a part of. The Leo, okay, it must have been a Leo, this fire sign, they're pregnant right now, okay? And their job was to gang stalk you and create illusions. But they're moving on to calmer waters because they couldn't get the judgment. The Capricorn could not get a judgment in court with your family member over you so that they could have control over you, guardianship over you, put you in an institution so they could either kill you and sacrifice you using medications by some accident, or just have you drugged up in a mental institution where they could do rituals and just harnessed off of your energy like a human battery. They were unable, this Capricorn could have been paying your family members or family member that put the contract on you to get you into a mental institution. And they contracted that fire sign to be in charge of your isolation and your boots on the ground, gang stalking. But everything is over now. They can't get to you. Your heart is open. You're not low vibrational and toxic. And because of that, you're getting love. So this Leo or this fire sign that's pregnant, they've moved to calmer waters. Okay, so that's what that's about. And before I get ready to close this, I just want to clarify one more time about this. I want to know whose death they staged. I want to know who that high priest is whose death they were staging, or someone using their intuition. I need to clarify that. I'm gonna warm up really quick my cold so we can get ready to do this prayer. Take a short break. Oh no! Why? Doggone it. That's okay. I'll vacuum that up later. Where's my coal? Really? Come on, man. Where did my coal go? Maybe that's a sign. You know what? I'm going to take that as a sign not to light this in here. Okay. I'm going to take that as a sign. My coal disappeared. My coal lighter literally just fell on my brand new carpet. And now I can't locate the piece of coal, the lump of coal, it fell. So I'm going to take that as a sign that I probably should not light that coal in here right now. Okay. I'm going to take that as a sign. Instead, I'm going to light this Palo Santo. Okay. Okay. Clarify their death was staged. Who's this high priest or high priestess whose death is being staged? This is the low vibrational copycat. I want you to clarify for me. Someone in the collective, a false person. Someone could be in my collective right now that's watching that might be this false person whose death was staged, or they're getting ready to stage someone's death. Someone might be East Indian in that CIA. Okay. So there might be an East Indian in the CIA, and I've picked up on an East Indian in the CIA that was working with someone's aunt before. This might be a high priestess that works for the CIA of East Indian descent, but we'll see. They could be an air sign. And now I have an East African as well. Clarify their death was staged and they're still alive somewhere. This is a boss, supervisor. Isn't the new head of the FBI East Indian, y'all? Or am I tripping? The new head of the new head of the FBI is East Indian, Patel, right? Whoever this East Indian is, their boss or supervisor or whoever this person, clarify their death was staged and they are still alive somewhere. They're neighbors with somebody. What is this? They might be neighbors with some Ethiopians. They might be neighbors with some Ethiopians. Chinese, twice. Where's my other hand? Chinese. I wanted y'all to see that. Chinese came out twice. These people, a lot of these people, FBI. Okay. A lot of these people live in the same community. A lot of these people that have these government jobs, a lot of these people with these government jobs that are part of these cults, a lot of them live in the same communities. So somebody might be in the FBI that they utilize, a boss or supervisor that's a high priest or high priestess. They're going to stage this person's death. Clarify this high priest or high priestess. Okay. This is someone in the military or ex-military, multiple people. Multiple people that you are under spiritual attack, your stability and love life. So they're going to be staging a lot of these people, gang stalking friends and family. They're going to be staging the death of a lot of these people in the FBI and in the government. That's okay. You can't run from karma. Their death was staged. This is about a family relationship or dynamic, family reunion. Somebody could be of Central American descent, their cousin. Someone might be Jamaican. All of them. It's a whole group. It's a whole group of them. An ally or someone's son. Someone could be Filipino. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of them. Their death was staged. You know they're not going to send them to jail. I see it, Mason. They're not going to send these Masons to jail. I see it. It popped out twice. You know they're not going to send them to jail. Their death was staged. They're still alive somewhere. By the time they do these investigations, they're going to have these people set up in other countries, some goddamn where, with a pension and a house. But that's okay. That karma's going to get them. This is their potential love interest. No sex or dating yet. Someone's stepmother. Japanese. YouTube employee. So I'm sick of these stupid ass people. Yeah, as they do some of these investigations, and as some of you all get your justice in court, because you will, they're going to be claiming these people died in fires. Tell me about this fire explosion, please, and thank you. Tell me about this fire explosion. Fire explosion. Somebody's aware. A King of Swords. Clarify. This is what they're working on. The Eight of Pentacles. A king. Who's this King of Swords? Who is this? Who is this? A King of Swords. A fire sign. or a King of Wands, a King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is all these energies, partners. Yeah, of course they're not gonna put them in jail. They got some of them. They're gonna fake their death. They could fake their death in jail. They might fake their death in jail, or they're gonna fake their death outside of jail. So somebody is already aware. Somebody might do a fake fire or explosion in a fire sign's house, or the King of Swords is the King of Wands. So I feel like somebody could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. They're gonna set a house or something on fire that they're supposed to be in, and they're gonna claim that they burned to death or something like that. And then they're gonna have this person go away somewhere else. I think this might be that Page of Pentacles that's in Aries I picked up on earlier. Yeah, they're gonna set a house on fire. What's the Lovers? They're the wounded warrior about a marriage. Yeah, because they didn't get what they were supposed to. Yeah, this person has gone through a lot trying to marry. I just saw a Leo, the Star. This person wanted to do some kind of destiny swap so they could marry a Leo. Whoever this fire sign is, they wanted to destiny swap you with a Leo so that they could marry them, and they're the wounded warrior. That means this person has attacked your whole life, financially, spiritually, energetically, emotionally, isolating you. This person literally attacked your whole, a dragonfly just flew in here, y'all. This person literally attacked your whole existence. They literally attacked your whole existence because they were trying to do a destiny swap with a Leo, so that and they were hoping you wouldn't see this, so that they could marry them and be like at the top of this cult or COVID, the secret society, whatever. The Lovers, yeah, it could be a Gemini too. This might be someone, but they needed to backstab and betray you to do it. Yep, that's it. I can't make it up. So that your energy is so powerful, they were gonna destiny smop. Your energy is so powerful, they were going to destiny swap you with not one woman, but literally maybe 2 or 3 women. There were like 2 or 3 women that they wanted to destiny swap your powerful energy with. One is a Gemini, one is a Leo, and maybe another one is I picked up on Libra and a Capricorn. Somebody, and this is confirmation. This is how big of an energy you are. There were up to 4 women that were going to destiny swap with one woman. One woman, one spiritually powerful woman. You had enough energy to literally make 4 of you, to literally make 4 powerful ones of you. That's why they couldn't take you down. This is why they had to double up on you. This is why they had to gang up on you. This is why they had to mirror your phone and see every single thing that you did, try to chip implant you. This is why they had to blackball you in work, money, block your finances, block love, because whoever you like a goddamn honeybee. You like a honeybee, honey. Do you know how hard it was for them to keep men up off you? I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but these people had to go so hard to isolate you because they had to get you into one location and then block your finances, block your phone, your emails, and then gang stalk and follow you every time you left the house because you like a sweet honeybee. Everywhere you go, you attract attention from men and women, especially men. They literally had to form a circle around you just to block and make sure they had, whoever you are, they had men following you that were part of their program to create a circle around you to make sure no outside men came toward you. Okay? Literally. Because they know how you attract. They know how you attract. even when you're not trying to attract, you attract energy to you, attention to you. It's your light. Men are attracted to you, your honey, whoever you are, your energy. That's why you a gang stalk. If you wanted to go for a walk in the park, if you wanted to go to the grocery store, they had to make sure your environment was blocked and controlled at all times. Even if someone got through that was not a part of their program, they had to quickly contact that person within 24 hours of them making contact with you and make them an offer or a threat. Did y'all know that's what they were doing? Did y'all know that's the reason some of you divine feminines are single? Because any person, and for men too, any person of quality that came in contact with you within 24 hours, they would call that person, follow them to their home, make contact with them, and they would either threaten them or make them an offer, one or the other. That's the reason. Because you are an attraction machine. So this fire sign here, they were supposed to destiny swap you with a Leo, a Gemini, a Capricorn, and a Libra. 4 women. There are 4 women that that they were going to divvy your energy out to with the 10 of Pentacles here. I cannot. So this is the person that they're going to pretend something happens to them in a fire. Somebody is backstabbed and betrayed. It could be an Aquarius, or someone could be communicating something. A King of Cups. This father figure might have something to do with this fire. These two might be exchanging words right now. Who's the King of Cups? Who's the King of Cups? Somebody that's closed off emotionally right now because they're sad. They couldn't create an illusion. Okay. Give me a second. All right, clarify who the King of Cups is, please. Y'all know I'm gonna pull the energy. Shoot. I want you to clarify who that King of Cups is. It could be a woman or a man, a Pisces, or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Who's that King of Cups, please, and thank you. Someone on your dad's side of the family. There could be a father figure on your dad. Yeah, family again. Okay. There is a father figure that's emotionally intelligent. So this is going to be someone that might carry the energy of like a father figure, like Donnie McClurkin, or like, I'm trying to think of father figures from the TV shows or entertainment. Father figure, like Brady Bunch or Bill Cosby or somebody, an emotionally intelligent, good father figure. This is a father figure that's in your family that was working with the FBI. Okay. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio father figure, water sign. And they're exchanging words right now. They're having some very negative words with possibly whoever this fire sign is. This father figure is in your family, and they might work for the FBI. They might not be your blood family. They could be in your family or the mother or father of your child's family is what I'm hearing. But this father figure, that's a water sign, they work for the FBI or they were working indirectly for the FBI. Okay? And that's the person that's exchanging words right now because of everything that's happening. Most likely because they thought you were going to die. Okay? Because of the plans that they had and nothing's panning out. What's going to happen to them? Yeah, they were all a part of this. This father figure is having some kind of exchange with this Aries, okay, or a boss figure, a Leo, okay, the people that were hired to kill you. Okay, so whoever this water sign is that works for the FBI or directly or indirectly, they could be in your family or the mother or father of your child's family, okay? But this father figure was working with or for the FBI. They were counting on they were counting on this Leo and Aries being able to have you killed. And they were guaranteed that it would never come back on them. And they're stressed out right now because they feel like they're being abandoned. Yeah, they feel like they're being abandoned and they're stuck and they're worried they might end up in trouble with the law. Because whoever you are, you have clarity of what was done to you, exactly what was done to you. Yeah, that's it. You have clarity. You know exactly what was done to you by people in your family, community. You have clarity, perfect clarity. And they're stressed out. Maybe they're worried that they might get dragged into a court case. Maybe they're not. They want to avoid a tower because they're uncertain about the future. The King of Wands reverse very quickly about what they were doing to try to force you into some kind of King of Wands reverse. These people were trying to orchestrate things in your life to force you into a position where you would be a King of Wands reverse. You would have to start utilizing your sexual energy on a low frequency just to be able to survive. That's what they were orchestrating with your isolation and gang stalking. And now it's too risky to continue this operation. Yeah, and they understand that, but they're stressed out right now. And they know you don't trust nobody. Yup. And they're stressed out because they thought you would be dead. Give me a final message, and we're going to go ahead and get into this prayer. Final message, please, and thank you. Final message. Final message. Final message. I just heard somebody might work for the FBI of Central American descent, maybe Panama. Somebody could be Panamanian that works for the FBI. That could be a water sign for somebody. For somebody is Panamanian from Panama, but in the United States that work for the FBI. They could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message. Final message. Child, I'm so sick and tired of these people and their emotions. I am so sick and tired. No one cares about them being in their feelings. Somebody is so emotional right now. When I tell you the Ace of Cups to the Eight of Cups reverse, this was a bad investment. The Seven of Pentacles, I could have told you that, dummy. The Seven of Pentacles reverse and the King of Swords. Somebody is like, oh my God, I spent 7 to 10 years of my life. That's your dumbass. Somebody is like, give me one final card. The end is read. It's over, y'all. Woo. The fire. Let me see what hit the candle. Oh, it's that fire sign. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, it's this Aries. He's on fire. His emotions are literally on fire right now. They better get out this person's way. He might hurt somebody. Wow. This Knight of Pentacles is this Aries energy. They can't move to calmer waters, like mentally right now. Like the Six of Swords reverse. Like something ain't right in the brain. Like, I don't believe this. I don't believe this is happening. I really, really don't believe this. I thought by now I would be in the Bahamas sipping a Bahama Mama with all my wives. You know, whoever this Aries Knight of Pentacles is, they could be having a mental breakdown, and people better stay clear of them because they are losing their shit right now. like their emotion, this person is off. They might start hurting some of these people they were working with. Child, this is this polygamous energy I'm picking up on. These women better stay about this person's face. They might take it out on the death card. That's it. I can't make it up. This Aries, they might have a Scorpio placement in their chart. Whoever this Aries is right here, they might have a Scorpio placement in their chart. This person right now is on fire. The Knight of Pentacle, or their plan, it fell on my candle. This plan that they had was a bad investment, and it's all gone up in smoke. It's on fire. It's completely over, and they can't move the calmer waters. That's it. It's over. The death card. This is it. And that pregnant Leo, they moving on to calmer waters. That couple's gonna go broke as soon as this love comes into your life. That's it. Y'all, I'm QUAN Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. We're gonna jump on into this prayer now. Child, I feel like they don't want me to light that coal today. Maybe because I'm still getting things organized and it could cause a fire. I think that's why they're doing that. And y'all know people be doing spell work on me the whole time I'm doing my readings. Everything. Always. Constantly. Never ending. Like I care. Okay. We're going to say a quick prayer. Anybody that would like to join us for this prayer, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me go ahead and light a little Palo Santo very quickly. And don't worry, things are going to be back in alignment. I'm going to be back on a regular schedule. This is my setup for right now, but a little later I'm going to make this a little more attractive. This is just something that I threw up temporarily, but I'm going to adjust my lighting and make it look very nice later on. Later on, I'm going to make this look very nice. Y'all are going to be like, oh, child, we feel like we in a cave in Tibet somewhere. That's what I'm going for. That's the ambience I'm going for, like a cave in Tibet or something. A cave in Ethiopia. All right. I show gratitude for my return. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude for my collective's return of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for the favor and protection that comes with remaining in alignment in the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for the Most High God, Yeshua, Jehovah. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Iao, Jehovah, Yeshua, my ancestors, my guides, my ascended masters. I show gratitude right now for full restoration of my finances, of my path, of my energy, of my spirit, full restoration of my emotions, my health, full restoration of me and my collective. I show gratitude right now for each and every planet that God has placed in this universe, however you define God to be, with its unique energy that help us get our prayer requests granted. Oh, Holy One, the sun that sits at the head of Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the moon, Mercury, Venus. Right now, I command every demonic spirit in this life, in my energy field, in my environment, in this village, right now, to be cleansed out of this environment right now. Umima is a consuming fire. I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit, causing any spiritual, financial, energetic, or physical, or technological imbalance to this live with negative energy right now by the power and authority of Christ in me. I sanctify this live and this prayer right now with holy fire of my Kundalini violet flame of my Holy Spirit. Right now I flood this environment with Yeshua, Yao, Christ energy. This environment, this life, for cleansing and for redemption in the mighty name of Jehovah. By the power and authority of Christ Jehovah, right now I decree and declare, I release fire on every witchcraft attack being used on and sent to me right now. Burst into flames and scatter. Let every charm on or under the ground in my abode, let every evil altar, every candle, every picture or item referencing my name's power, right now be nullified and neutralized. Let its power be banished and destroyed by the fire, power, and light of Christ. Yao, Yeshua, abracadabra. I will create as I speak. Let the forces of darkness right now, I command to get and flee from around me and scatter. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within this world. Whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in the heavens. Right now I bind and contain every death spell, every hex, every black magic, every form of bewitchment sent toward me. I bind and contain on every plane through every energy body. Right now I bind and contain every witchcraft sent toward me. Right now I cancel every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me and my collective of the highest vibration of love. Right now I bind and contain all witchcraft and black magic sent toward us, every death spell in earth and in heaven. Right now I bind and contain it, and I command you to return and go directly back to the sender. Abracadabra. We return every death spell back to the sender. We return every hex back to the sender. We return every entity attachment back to the sender. I return all spell work and witchcraft back to the sender. We return all negative energy back to the sender. I command you right now, go directly back to the sender, plant into their energy field, and remain stuck to them inside of their energy field, and manifest the desired outcome that they've requested and wanted for me to happen to them instead. I command it. Let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects against me and my collective burst into flames and scatter right now, be neutralized and nullified and completely destroyed. Right now, I bind every evil influence, and I command you to get and flee from my home, my life and environment, and our lives. Right now, I dismantle abracadabra with my tongue, with a spoken word. I dismantle every stronghold of witchcraft. I command every hex and curse to break right now. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Every tongue that rises up against us in judgment, be thou condemned, for greater is he that is within me than he that is within this world. Surely he shall deliver me from the fowler's snare and from the deadly noisome pestilence. Right now I break the power of this witchcraft and spell work in the name and by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. I decree and declare no power can stand against me. No power of darkness has or will have any power over me. By Christ's power, I break the force and power of every hex, spell, and curse and charm that every demonic force using any evil soul against me has over my life right now. I command you, break right now. Right now, I command you to burn the ashes to the ground and scatter. Let every force of witchcraft submit, bow down to my authority in Christ on every plane through every energy body and be completely dismantled. Scatter right now. Right now, I renounce all ties to witchcraft sent to and at me and my collective of the highest vibration of love. by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. Right now, I break every tie, connection, and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft put against me and my collective right now. Right now, I neutralize and nullify every curse spoken, split and remove the tongue of our cursors. Let their power be banished, let it fall to the ground, be rendered completely powerless, obliterated, ineffective, and scattered. Let the effects of witchcraft on our body, mind, and spirit right now be reversed and undone. Right now, I decree and declare complete freedom and healing. I am completely restored to wholeness and divinely protected on every plane, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Mote it be. Let every demonic spirit get from around me and my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. Right now, I bind and contain all witchcraft. I command you to return directly back to the sender right now. Christ Jehovah, Yeshua, Yah is a consuming fire. Right now, I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause any spiritual, financial, energetic, emotional, or physical imbalance in any of our lives. Right now, I flood this prayer with Christ's light, fire, and power for strength, speed, and impact. Mercury, the sun, Mars, mote it be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex and from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power whole and sane. Through ancestral lines I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It is protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, and by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be. Mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me, and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. Y'all, I'm so happy to see y'all. I'm so happy. I saw you, Empress Love. Diane Garrison, welcome back. Sophia. Oh, that name, Sophia. Sophia Honey Brown. Carlotta Johnson. Empress High Priestess. Glory be to the Most High. Yes. Stevie Marie. I hope I said your name right. Amen, amen, and amen. Carlotta Johnson. Thank you. Yes, reclaiming, calling all of our energy back. We reclaim all of our stolen energy. We call all of our energy back. Every ounce and inch of our energy that was used to manifest, to build, to purchase anything. As our energy returns back to us, let anything that anyone has purchased, manifested, or built using our energy burn to ashes, be completely obliterated, fall to the ground, and completely scatter. Yes. Maya Tarot. Yes, they are going to be binded up so easily. Diane Garrison, Empress High Priestess, Carlotta Johnson, Jessica Berry 87. Welcome back. Empress Love 1219. That's right, calling all of our energy back in 2026. How you doing, Marcel Anderson? Hello, welcome. Fair use, Ashe. SY Blue. Yes, it is a beautiful day. Shamika Jackson, I apologize. Gigi Straight. I know that's right. Diane Garrison. Shamika Johnson. If I don't see your name, I welcome you back. It is so nice to see all of you. I thank you for coming back. I missed you guys and these prayers. I'll talk to y'all for a minute since we're on here, because I know some of y'all are friends on here and y'all talk to each other. So I'll stay on here for Growing Pain Intuition. Diane Garrison. Who else? Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss anyone that's in the. And even if you are not in the live and you're just along for the live, I welcome you and thank you for your energy. The Blue Star 222, Omega 2026, welcome. Okay. So, Toy Till Standing. Okay. Janet Judd, welcome back. Okay. So, guys, what I was going to say was I should have been back on here. I should have been back on here a long time ago. But, when my container came, they did death spells on me while I was trying to get it cleared with customs. I woke up in the morning to death spells. I had my coffee to death spells. I got dressed. I bathed to death spells. I left my house to go to customs and do what I needed to do. Death spells on being done on my heart, being done on everything the whole way, going and coming. Even the truck driver for my container that brought the container to my home here, they paid him to pretend his truck broke down. And throughout the whole full moon, his truck broke down a distance away from my house so that the worker that had to pay had to walk a distance to carry and unload all my things into my house. That's the exact same thing they did to me in Atlanta when I had to load my container. I already knew they were going to do that to me. But suddenly his truck worked enough after they finished unloading the container to pull right up to the wall of my house where he could look directly over the wall because the truck sits up high. And he did death spells on me, looking into my compound for 3 days during the full moon. The truck driver. When I tell y'all about my spiritual warfare, I'm not coming on here and doing my readings and being on it. I'm dealing with real spiritual warfare. The truck driver, suddenly the truck worked enough to pull right up to my wall, and he sat looking over my wall for 3 days. Do you hear me? For 3 days, the truck driver did death spells. He brought a man with him. The man that rode with him, he didn't drive the truck. He didn't unload anything. He came along to do death spells on me with this truck driver that brought the container to my home. So they sat right next to my house in the truck doing death spells throughout all 3 days of the full moon. And finally, when the time passed and it didn't work, I guess I don't know what they paid him to do that. Suddenly, magically, the truck was working again and he was able to pull out. So I'm just giving you an idea of the spiritual warfare that I've been dealing with. Why I do the best I can, but that at the end of the day, I know my destiny. It's been laid out for me. I don't have to worry. I'm not worried about what work, what don't, delays and all. I'm used to it by now. So even after that, I told you, because these people, all they do is magic, so they have nothing to do all day but to watch you and do magic on you and to try to stop you so they can just step into your energy, step into whatever it is you're doing. All they're doing is sitting around and waiting for you to have something to do to where you can't defend yourself, because you're going places in life, and because you're doing things with your life, and because they're just waiting for you to create a business so they can take over it. They're waiting for you to do the work so they can take or steal whatever you have. You have things to do. They don't. So whenever you have something important to do, they're all waiting around, a whole bunch of them. And then they start doing death spells on you while you're trying to take care of your business. So even when I had to move some of my boxes into the house, and start unloading and make space. If anyone has ever had to move with a container full of that's packed from the front to the back, it's your house is a complete mess when all those boxes first come in, and it takes a while to sort through things. So I have no other choice but to sort through everything to clear spaces. Y'all know when you unpack it. And they did death spells on me sun up to sundown. Even in my sleep when I went to bed, they were doing death spells on me day and night, while they were paying and bribing everyone that came in contact with me to cause me a delay or to do something to frustrate me. At the same time, they were doing this to me. And you know how I am. I take my own advice. I don't allow it to frustrate me at all. I just stay focused, very strong mind, and just keep moving forward no matter what. The key is when you're under spiritual attack to raise your vibration higher than the spiritual attack. That can be music, dancing, or whatever it is that raises your vibration. Okay. One of the easiest ways is music. Okay. And of course, they're going to hack your phone and block your music, your YouTube, or whatever you listen to. If they see that the spell work isn't working and your vibration is raised. So then, baby, I don't care if you can sing or not, you better start singing. That's what I do. But I'm just telling you, because they have nothing to do and you have things to do, they will do death spells on you the whole time you're trying to accomplish something. And it's so ironic because while they're doing these death spells on you, it's like you're trying to take over something that I'm building. And I can't even build the thing I'm building because you're trying to stop me from building the thing you want to take over. You see what I mean? These demons, they don't even make any sense. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even make any sense. They don't even make any logical sense at all whatsoever. You know? Yeah, or they'll block your music altogether. Who's that? Essa Starlight? Yeah, they'll block your music altogether. Or they'll hack your Bluetooth. They'll hack your Bluetooth, block your internet, or they'll cause your YouTube to just keep on processing and they won't allow you to access the music. Baby, I grew up in church. The music is inside of me. I don't got to listen to YouTube to hear some music. I got a million old hymns and child, what? There's a lily in the valley, bright as the morning star. Child, what? They get mad at me because if you block my music, I mean, it's so ingrained in me from church. I know how to raise my vibration. I'm not worried about them blocking nothing. You can't make me forget what was planted deep roots inside of me. You understand? So I'm just letting y'all know what was taking me so long. When there are things that I have to do, they do death spells on me all day and all night. They do spell work on everything. If there's something I have to do dealing with money, they'll start doing spell work on my eyes, and they'll start setting crown chakra attacks. These people are weird. I'm telling you, hi, Turt, what's this? Turt tell her, I think. Either way, hi, peace and blessings to you too. Hi, yeah, Sophia, Angel, Brown, Honey. I know that's right. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They they'll do spell work on your eyesight. You could have perfect eyesight, and the minute you have to count your money or do something that has to do with any business you're handling, that's when they'll ramp up because they're surveillancing you at all times. This is how you know how demonic these people are. They are surveillancing you at all times. So another thing that they'll do is, for some of you all, I know they do it for me, they'll do spell work on your eyes. If you're counting money or trying to balance your check, your bank account or anything with money, they'll send crown chakra attacks so that they can hopefully make you mess up your money and be confused. Yeah, it depends on what you're working on. But if you're doing physical labor, like if it's something physical you have to handle and take care of, then they'll attack your solar plexus, so your energy will be low. But if you're taking care of something that has to do with thinking, that's when they'll attack your eyes and your crown chakra with crown chakra attacks. To all of it, the purpose of all of it, hi Marcus Turwan, the purpose of all of it is to slow you down. And all they can do is delay, but they cannot block you from your destiny. You see, they can't take your energy and give it to somebody else. You are still who you are, and you're still becoming what you are becoming. You've already become what you needed to become. All they're doing is trying to delay you. So they're going to attack your higher chakras when you're doing anything that involves counting or thinking. When you're doing anything physical, they're going to attack your lower chakras, solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra. And then when you have to do things dealing with money or dealing with things that you have to think for, that's when they'll send crown chakra attacks. If you're doing business with someone, if you have to meet with someone to do business with someone, that's when they'll attack your crown chakra. So all you got to do is have your oil on hand or your spiritual tools on hand at all times. What happened? Empress love. All you have to do, hey Marcus, all you have to do is have your spiritual tools and words on hand at all time, because the same way they sent it is the same way you can just send it right back. It's really nothing. Trust and believe. It's really nothing. You can move energy, throw it right back at them, literally, and it will go back. So, guys, I just thought I would let you know what was going on. Why it took so long to get back on after my container. Remember, everything, every step, until these people are in poverty enough or find another target to the point where they just can't go any further because of their finances. And that's happening for a lot of the people that attacked you. Some of them will keep throwing shade as they continue to lose things, because they're not taking nothing from you. Remember that. They ain't getting shit off your ass. Oh, yeah. They're not going to get shit from you. The energy and the time that they are utilizing to slow you down is not going to stop you. They're just wasting their time while they're losing things. You understand? They're like a bucket with a hole in it. They don't even realize I'm not planning for my future. And the person I'm attacking is no longer my future, because they've already accomplished their goal and they've already reached the finish line. So me throwing shade and utilizing any of my energy to go after somebody or attack somebody that I'm not going to get anything from is just my ego. In actuality, my time, my energy, and my finances while I'm attacking this person out of ego that I already lost the destiny swap. I already lost the energy swap, the energy harvest, whatever, putting them in a mental institution. I've already lost the court case. I already lost all of it. I've already lost. So any energy, time, effort, or money I put into continuously doing anything to them where I've already lost here, it's going to deplete against what I have to live off of energetically. Because these people, when they get sick, they're not going to heal. Trust and believe. These people are going to start to fall ill. Their finances, they're going to start losing things. See, it doesn't happen overnight. Rome was not built in a day, and it didn't disappear in a day. It's something that unravels. Unraveling does not happen in front of your eyes where you can really see it. It's a school closing down here, a business closing down here, but everything's still the same. It's vacation spots, maybe attendance is at 50% instead of 100%, but we're still operating over the next few years. Everything's still fine. It's still some jobs out here. People don't notice when society is unraveling, when their lives are unraveling, because little things happen. I still have money to get my hair and nails done. I still have a roof over my head. I still have that Audi that I got when I was in this COVID. I'm still driving my Audi. Ow. Yeah. Oh, damn, my oil changes. How much? Ah, damn. That's expensive. I don't have the money to maintain this Audi. Maybe I should downgrade my car. Maybe I might have to downgrade from this Audi or whatever this car is that I had. But I still have my car in my place. And little by little, oh, damn, I don't have as much money to travel right now. Gas is expensive. Damn, I'm short. Oh, wow, I can't, no more vacations this year. Well, that's okay. I'm still living large. I can still go out to eat. And see, these people, they do not notice when their lives are unraveling, because it doesn't happen overnight And it's not something that happens in a subtle way. It's something that happens without them, bit by bit, without them realizing it. Suddenly they don't have the money to go to their hairdresser and nail appointment. That's okay. I'll just catch up later. I'll just skip this one and go to the next one. They don't notice it when it's happening. But over the next 2, 3 years, because remember, these are the same people that take out PPP loans falsely. These are the same people that cannot see past their nose, that lack foresight and insight and discernment. These are the same people that make decisions where they put all their eggs in one basket. Okay? So, of course, they're not going to see when their lives are unraveling little by little. They're not going to notice it because they lack foresight. You and I, we can see 20 years down the line. We already know we need to hurry up and grab a piece of land. We already know we need to stock up water and alcohol and peroxide, sanitary napkins, a year's supply. Child, don't get me started on what I did. We already know we need to stock up the things we need to stock up. We already know we need a plan, a go-to where we'll go to if this happens and that happens. A plan for the winter, a plan for if I'm in a cold climate, where to go to, what to do. We already know because we have foresight. And we're not thinking up to our nose. We're always looking way down the line. Ultimately, this is what's going to happen. So this is what I need to do. Ultimately, these are people that do not see past their nose. They don't plan past their nose. So they're going to keep living their life, and it's going to look like they're still doing good. It's going to look like that over the next 3 years. It's going to look like these people, nothing has changed for them. But things are going to be breaking down, but they're not overnight. These are changes that happen little by little. Bits and pieces, little things tighten up and are taken away. Eventually, one day, they come to, oh my God, maybe I should move into a hotel for a little while. My rent is a little high. And then that's how it happens, but not overnight. But that's okay. You're not focusing on that. You just focus on continuing to plan for the future. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to what's going on in the world so you can know how to move. If you have a permanent place to live, stable residence, then you know right now you should be stocking things, because with resources, something could happen where the trucks might not make it if you live in a city to bring things to the store that you need. You just don't know, And if you don't have a stable place to live at this time, you already know to start making plans and pointing out in your own mind, locations you can go to, travel, ways you can travel, how to avoid crowds, making connections with people in certain places. Go to the library, investigate, look up, what's going on in different parts of wherever you live at, keep up with things, because you have foresight. You're going to keep these things up. Guys, I am long-winded. I'm going to call myself the long-winded tarot reader. I'm QUAN Yin. I love you so very much, and I will be back today. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. All right? Y'all have a great one.